quick exercises that will help reduce or improve hand pain, wrist pain, and elbow pain. So let's get started. We're going to start with a wiggling of the fingers. And just like you're playing a piano, moving around, just getting those fingers to warm up. Okay, from here I'm going to take the hands on the shoulders. And then you just notice where your elbows are, because that gives us an indication of where our shoulders are. So if we're hunched over at the office all day, elbows will be up here when you reach up. If you have that perfect posture, they'll be out to the side. So that's our goal, is to open the elbows up to the side so that the shoulders are facing the side wall. Should never be shoulders in front of the sternum. And there's a good reason for that, because our shoulders are sitting precariously like a little golf ball on a golf tee. So if we're hunched forward, our shoulders are coming out of the joint to start with. And if you have wrist pain, that's a problem, because one of the nerves, the median nerve, runs through the shoulder and then down to the wrist. So if we're in that position, that nerve's already getting squished, and that can lead to that numbness you feel in your fingers and that wrist pain. So start with posture, and then when we're done with that, we can work our way down. So next thing we want to think about is, let's just get fingers again warmed up, but we're grabbing all day long. This is more range of motion, seeing if we can reach down a little further. I'm more interested in strengthening the extensor muscles and opening the hand, because we grip a lot. We're grabbing all day, but we're not extending all day. And as we get older, the hands collapse. Gripping small objects gets harder. You might have to go to a bigger pencil or a bigger handle, and we want to working with that dexterity, those fine motor movements, getting the joints to work every day can help. From here, we're going to bring the hands almost into a little ducky position, just making shelf hands, just down and up. And you can do, more than this if you like a minute of each exercise, or just follow me along. Perfect. And then from there, if that's going well, you got your little duckies, then we can reach all the way down, touch the palms, and roll it up. So working through that full range of motion. Good job. Want to get those fingers to move. 3 and 2 and 1, and then from here, that's light squeeze. Or like I said, we're grabbing all day. We don't need those grabber muscles. We need the extensor muscles. Open, 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 and then a light fist, and then a stretch, and then a light fist, and then a stretch. Let's go 2 more. Stretch, and 1 more, and stretch. Beautiful. Let's go back to that light fist, and now we're just going to make those little tiny wrist circles, staying in a pain-free zone. So scoop some ice cream. Okay, too much ice cream. Let's put it back. 4, relax the shoulders. We don't need any tension up there. Perfect. And 1. Awesome. So let's just stand up for a second. When we stand up, a perfect world, elbow creases are facing forward and our thumbs are facing forward. What I see sometimes is that, the thumbs are facing in and the creases are facing your side. So imagine that poor person going out to golf. So they reach their arm up, it's internally locked. All that range of motion has to come from your elbow. That's where we run into problems. So first thing we want to do is just watch the creases of the elbow and open all the way up. So if you notice that you have that kind of posture, this is where we start. It would be better if we were just standing and opening, thumbs to the back wall. And remember, I could open my hands with very little. See, the creases are hardly moving. So we want to pay attention and open, 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 and release. And open, thumbs to the back wall, and release. We'll do a few more of those. 3 and 2 and 1. Awesome. Relax. Okay, from here, let's just loosen the wrist up. We've got 3 fingers. We're holding on to some invisible darts. We're going to throw them. Throw, throw, throw. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Okay, from here, one of my favorite exercises uses a really light rubber band, especially if you're starting out. Again, we don't want something heavy because the muscles that close your hand come from the bottom, the palm of our hand, and little tendons work up like a little puppet and just pull your fingers down. And to open our hand, the muscles from the forearms send the tendons out here, and we're opening from here. So first, actually, before we even do that, let's give ourselves a little massage. Remember in grade school, or your brother coming up and doing that little Cleveland burn? That's what we're thinking. We're gonna feel, and it's just as hard as you can tolerate. So these muscles, again, from working our hands all day, get super tight. So let's just loosen them up. Then we're gonna give it the claw, and we're gonna lightly bend down and open up. And then we're gonna move that claw down a little bit just to pin those muscles down, going down and open. And we'll grab the wrist, and let's do a couple here. Just nice light. We're not hurting anything. Give it a shake. Other side, that little burn. Get some circulation to those poor old tight forearms, and work our way down a bit. Perfect. And now the claw comes in, holds on, and we're going to go down a little fist and just up to extension. And then we're going to move the hand down a bit, down and up, and then we'll grab the wrist and we'll do it twice. Up, down, and up. So again, easy to do if you're at the office, just want to loosen it up, right? Give it a little shake now and again, loosen everything up. Lovely. And now the rubber bands. So we're going to make a little claw hand, keeping the joints a wee bit soft, and we're just going to open up. So again, it's a light rubber band. We're working with these long tendons that are running through, so you don't want to overwork it. They have to come a long ways up, and they'll get tired fast because, like I say, we don't open our hands a lot. So I get the putty for range of motion, but we need to do more opening exercises. Okay, other side, let's open the claw, open. Let's just go 5 of these. They get tired pretty fast. 4, and you don't want to overdo it. Okay, now we got to remember our little thumb. We're just going to make a little twist, close it up, and put over the tip of the thumb, and we're just opening that hand up. So from the inside, it would look like this. Open, let's take it in, open, and then it might slide off the thumb. That's okay, just reset it. Open, 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 one more. Perfect, same thing. We're just gonna put it over the baby finger. We'll cross it over, hook it over the thumb, and just work on really extending that thumb. Thumbs are important, right? As we start to age, we really need to keep that dexterity. 2 and 1, perfect. Okay, nice job. So again, easy to carry a rubber band, just a few times a day, open and close the hands. You don't have a rubber band, don't you worry, you could use your thumbs for resistance, just like you're playing crokinole or splashing water. So you could do 1 finger at a time, and then the next finger, and then the next one, and then the baby finger, and let's go all 5 fingers. Spray me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely, give it a little shake. And I really like this stretch, but be careful with it. We're not yanking the fingers, we're just holding them lightly and trying to touch the palm again. So try to get a good angle for that. And you'll be surprised when you anchor those fingers, but it really makes those tendons glide. And then the next 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go 1 more. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Okay, same on the other side. Just going to touch it in. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Next one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and next one 1. And again, don't feel like you have to force it in. We're just going whatever range of motion works for you. 2. See, I was mad because I couldn't do the I love you. And so I really worked on those types of exercises to get that movement going. And we can regain mobility. So now I can say I love you. Okay, so from here we're gonna let's go vertical. This is a pool noodle, just a sliced off poodle noodle. The thinner they are, the easier it will be. And we're just gonna do a really nice extensor for that forearm. So we're gonna start with the knuckles facing out, and we're gonna even turn it in a bit. The other hand, we're gonna bring our knuckles in. And then as we rotate, we're winding it up, almost like we're wringing out a towel, okay? And then from here, it'll be my right arm is gonna extend forward and just hold 1, 2, 3, and release. And forward, so nice lengthening through that forearm, I love it. And release, let's go 2 more. And release. And 1 more, let's hold it there, 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful. So that was the top arm. So now that's gonna be the bottom arm. And we're gonna reach it across. We're gonna bring the other hand so it's facing us and give it that little twist. And then extending, switching arms. And back. And extend. And release. So if you do have tendinitis, this is a really nice exercise. But again, only as tolerated. Feel that lengthening, a little burn through the forearm. It's really nice lengthening move. 1. Beautiful. And relax. Nice job. Okay, now my favorite, baby fingers. And then I think it's the Spock. 3 and 4 and 5, and then the 3 fingers glued together. And while you have that roller or that noodle, we're gonna roll with all 4 fingers. And the thumb. Thumb's on the other side doing its work. Okay, when you're ready, we're gonna lift away our pointing finger. And we're usually pretty good with those first 2 fingers. Now we're gonna lift away the middle. It's when we get to the baby finger and the ring finger that we find that we lose dexterity. But we need to use our whole hands our whole life, right? So we need to work those little muscles and tendons. Okay, from here, lifting away that 4th finger, the ring finger. Now it's the baby finger and the thumb. Now we're gonna change directions with that roll. Beautiful, and then lift a finger away. And then lift another finger away. So now it's ring finger and baby finger and thumb doing all the rolling. Now let's take away that ring finger and make your thumb and baby finger do some work. Nice job. 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. I'm just going to quickly go over some cool little, if you're going through wrist rehab, nice little gentle exercises, bending in and out. Could go one side and then the other side. And again, since the pool noodles are fairly light, it's a nice way to just get the joints going. We can come out and push more with the thumb, or we could push more out to the side. So we can do a lot of different ranges of motion, which is really cool. Okay, other hand, same thing. So we're just gonna come up. Again, could come towards you, or we could come away. So again, whichever ones you like. Working multi-directionals, the ideal situation, we can open it up or we can bring it in. We can come in with that U, or we could let the hands go the other way and bring the U down here. So nice ways to work. You could also push down, push the palms into it to get those wrists to be challenged and to work extensors. Just those spider push-ups where we start pushing in, extending the fingers, gradually letting the palms get closer. Feel that thumb stretch and maybe lifting a finger away. So getting some extra extension. More we bend our wrists, the more stretch you'll get through the fingers, but we want to stay pain-free. And we'll just finish with a beautiful little massage. So right on that meaty part of the hand, we're going to go counterclockwise because Chinese traditional rolling is counterclockwise. And we want to stay with what has been proven to work. It's not going to matter if you go clockwise. It's fine. Perfect. But why not go counterclockwise? What the heck? Really nice release. Like I said, these guys are grabbing all day. They're super overused. They work really hard. And if we give them a little chance to relax, they'll thank you for it. So again, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the hand, wrist, and elbow exercises, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.